What's good, podcast world? What's good, YouTube?
Sixers are in trouble. I need a top five.
Man, let's get into bets of the week, man. What's good, podcast world? What's good, YouTube? Back for another episode of Charge to the Game Sports Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rome. I'm a little shorthanded tonight. Fellas are not with me. Got some other things wrapped up. Everybody, obviously, this is everyday life, man. So these guys are wrapped up, taking care of business, man, as planned. But as always, before we get started, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you're continuing to support the channel. Obviously, we're on all major platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and then obviously the YouTube channel. Doing well. Audience is growing. Not only on the YouTube channel and the Apple Podcasts and Spotify apps. Thanks for the support, guys. Like I said, we've been getting a lot of new listeners. Meeting new people, all different areas. People, that don't even listen to the sports, that just kind of listen for the banter. And then obviously our sports bettors. For our sports bettors out there, thanks for tuning in and chiming in. That's something near and dear, especially to all of us, ways that we can feed our families in some aspect, or take our girlfriends or significant other out to grab a bite. But thanks for tuning in. But so this today's show, we're going to be talking about NFL week 7. Week 7 ahead, a lot of big matchups, a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries around the NFL. Big names going down. Starting QB of the Browns, Baker Mayfield's out. Case Keenum's going to be starting, coming in, and hopefully he can revitalize this Browns team. I mean, Baker Mayfield, for the most part, has been a game manager, or maybe a little bit more. But the Browns have been solid, and they've taken some L's lately. But that, and then, Tua. I mean, Tua came back. I'm hearing today, tonight is Wednesday night, and I'm hearing about they are looking at shipping Tua out and finally trying to get a deal for Deshaun Watson down in Miami. So hopefully Deshaun can get out of there. Bad situation, horrible organization. Houston Texans, they're just horrible. I'm not going to go into great detail about that. But hopefully Deshaun can get out of there and get a fresh start down there in Miami or wherever he's going to be. And the trade deadline's coming up. So NFL, we're going to be talking NFL. And then for our NBA guys, welcome back. I can now share the show in the NBA group. So NBA guys, we're going to be talking. Obviously open night was last night. We saw the defending NBA champs, the Milwaukee Bucks, go out there and handle the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, they just really handled them. I mean, KD, James Harden, they couldn't do nothing with them boys. You know what I mean? As far as from a defensive aspect, I don't know what the Nets are going to do, but they got to get something figured out. And on top of that, obviously the Kyrie Irving saga, we don't know how that's going to play out. He's probably not going to end up playing. And then obviously Ben Simmons. I mean, what the hell is this guy doing, right? I mean, this guy's sitting there getting kicked out of practice. Getting kicked out of practice is one thing, but after you're getting kicked out of practice, heading to a strip club. So this guy's his head's not in the right place. He just wants the money, the fame, and all of that goes. Well, he doesn't really want to be a real ball player, Like I said, I don't know the guy, but as far as I can see, anybody with a level head on their shoulders doesn't get kicked out of practice and go straight to a damn strip club. That's just me. You know what I mean? Maybe he's different, and it's showing that. But gonna be talking NBA, and obviously we're gonna close up with the sports bets, man. So we're gonna be talking bets, and then like I said, we're gonna be, as far as bets, I mean college football, NFL, and now NBA. Now football guys and for all our other guys, I mean, we can get money during the week. NBA's literally every night. Get your money during the week and throw it on some of these big college football and NFL parlays, single bets, point spreads, whatever you want to do, teasers. So let's talk about it. But we are going to be talking let's recap a little bit about week 6. I want to talk about week 6. All right. So last week, interesting week. The Bucks went on the road in Philly. Man, I was supposed to actually be at that game, man. I was actually supposed to be at that game, but as far as that goes, Bucks got the win, man. Bucks got the win. They look great early. Bucks look great early. I mean, offense, defense, everything was coming together. I mean, Levante David was out at linebacker, and Kevin Minter. For a lot of people that don't know, I'm pretty sure most Bucks fans know Kevin Minter when he's filled in between late in the season. I think he actually played the wild card game against Washington when Devin White was out with COVID. So yeah, so he came in and filled out and played well against Jalen Hurts. I think he got a sack at some point. He made some good plays. Richard Sherman went down, and the Bucks are thin at corner as of right now. So right now they're pulling up practice squad guys, and I'm pretty sure they might end up signing another free agent to see and fill out that slot. But as far as that game went, I mean, Philly started to come back there late in the end, right? I mean, for our betting guys, I mean, Bucks did not cover that spread. I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, I don't know if the game was fixed. That just looked like a fixed fucking game to me. If you had the Bucks, I think they were -7. That was looking good from halftime all the way up until, I guess, the start of the third quarter. Then the third quarter, I don't know what happened. I mean, the Bucks just kind of let them back in the building. I saw some of the Bucks backups come in on the D line and safety and linebacker position, even along the offense. They just kind of got out of rhythm and wacky, and Jalen Hurts was just doing what he does. If his first read's not open, he runs around the corner and he hits the edge and he tries to get the first down. Third and longs, he was picking them up like it's nothing, and ultimately, I think he ran for 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So he's just using his legs. He's just doing what he did in college. A lot of these guys, especially guys like him, where they're very athletic, if their first read's not open, they're taking off and running. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I don't blame them. I mean, you just got to know when you get down. But ultimately, Bucks got the win, and they move on. I think they're 5-1. Bucks are 5-1, man. So they're looking good. One of the top teams in the NFC side. I do want to talk about a little bit about this Green Bay game. Green Bay were on the road against the Bears. I was a little unsure about that game, man. And like I said, it was looking a little shaky at first. So my mind was telling me, right, man, I didn't really touch that game that much. But ultimately, the Packers came out with the win. My boy Aaron Rodgers, man, I love Aaron, man. I mean, if you see the clip, I think he was saying, "I own you." You know what I mean? Letting Chicago fans like, "I own you." I've always owned you. You know what I mean? That was kind of funny. It's cool. I mean, that's football, man. Like, if you can't get pumped for shit like that, you just in the wrong industry, man. But yeah, I mean, he came out there, he gave it to him. Adams had a close to 100-yard receiving day, and they keep asking this guy questions about is he the best receiver in the league, and obviously he is, man. He's the best receiver in the league. As far as for the Bears, the rookie. I mean, he did rookie things. I mean, he held onto the ball too long, took some sacks, threw some unaerated passes. And then the Packers defense just were solid. I think Kenny Clark had a pair of sacks. He played well. And the defense did the job for the most part on the road. So Green Bay's looking like a real contender in the NFC. And then just in football in general. My biggest question is that supporting cast enough for Aaron? Obviously, the Lions getting the left tackle back, an all-pro Pro Bowler Bakari, the left tackle. He's been out. Packers fans, so I know you guys are happy to have him back. He's like a stone wall on that left side. He's a huge, massive guy. I think he's like he might be like 6'6", 6'7", 320. But if you ever met the guy, you don't see an ounce of fat on him. But yeah, I mean, he's coming back. My biggest question is just that receiving core, man. I mean, it's like Devontae Adams and everybody else. I mean, they got some young guys. I don't know. I mean, can they be enough? And then they got the veteran in Randall Cobb and the tight end and Tunyon. I don't think like I said, I think Aaron makes those guys, if you ask me. I mean, that's just my opinion. But ultimately, the Green Bay ran the ball well. Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, that combination, that's the key part for Packers fans. If the Packers can get some run yards, heading into the winter months in November and December and October football, They got a chance, man. I mean, but running big AJ Dillon, up the middle, around the side, up around the gut, that's what's gonna take. You can't air it out, in these later months. So you got to be able to have some type of run game. But Packers are looking strong. Let's see here. Talk about this Rams game, man. We didn't really talk about the Rams game last week. Rams were on the road, in New York. And they just gave it to New York, man. I mean, they beat these boys 38-11, and the score could have actually been a lot worse. I mean, the Rams kind of let up off the gas, but they were hitting on all cylinders. I mean, Cooper Kupp is looking like he might be the best receiver in the football. I mean, in the league. He could be giving Devontae Adams a run for his money. I mean, man is literally always open. He's Matt Stafford's third down go-to guy, and even on the other side, Robert Woods, I think he had a 100-yard day and 2 touchdowns. So it doesn't get much better for that. If you're a Rams fan, you got to be very excited, man. And I learned from being a Bucks fan. I mean, if your team's good, go ahead and brag, man. I mean, go call other teams trash, this, that, and the other, because you never know when your team's going to be trash, man. I mean, look at some of these other teams. I mean, look at Seattle. Look at Seattle. I mean, Seattle's always been in the running for years, and they're probably, depending on when Russell Wilson comes back, they're probably going to be fighting not for a top pick, but one of the top picks. I mean, with Geno Smith, I mean, you can't really expect to win any games with Geno Smith, right? No, I mean, you can't. I mean, but yeah, I mean, like I said, you got to have some fun with it. But yeah, the Rams, they look like they're on a mission, and they move on. I mean, they're a one-loss team, so they're a dangerous team. I want to talk a little bit about this Chiefs Washington matchup. And as I'm saying that, I'm joined by Jay. I'm adding him in. So, what's good, Jay?
What's going on? I had some technical difficulties, but we good. We all right.
Hey, bro, you came in at the right time. I know you probably don't want to hear this, bro, but I was just actually talking about the Washington and the Chiefs game last week, bro. So, I'm not, like I said, when you you go back and listen to it tomorrow. I'm not just blowing smoke, but I was just talking about this Chiefs Washington matchup. So, I mean, the Chiefs came in the Washington. And they were making a big stink out of it on all across the media, sports radio, ESPN about, they were having this big Sean Taylor, retiring his jersey, and they go out there and shit on everybody like that, and give that horrible effort in the second half. I will say this, Washington, you didn't, they put up a good fight in the first half as far as the defense, but you couldn't put up no points. But yeah, I'm gonna let you have it, man. What was you seeing in that game, Jay?
Just typical Washington burnout. I mean, it was only interesting because both of the teams clearly just have defense, right? I think Washington defense is not really good, but I think in the beginning they can kind of catch people off guard, so they move the ball, and the adjustments come. And our defense, I'm not gonna say our defense don't have our back, but they're pretty bad. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right, man. Like I said, I mean, I think that Washington defense, I think at this point now, I mean, I think you said it last time, man. I mean, them boys kind of overrated. I mean, they're just not that good. I mean, those defensive ends, those first round pick of DTs and Payne and Allen, the Ionitis, those guys are not coming to play. And even a free agent, the corner.
I will say this. I think it's more so the defensive scheme, in my opinion. I think it's like, it's in a lot of cover two. It's a lot of things that are not switched, and I think it's just a poorly coached team. I think the talent is still there. We've seen the talent. That's why me and you were very high on them coming in the draft. A lot of people seen the talent, but I think poorly coached is what it comes down to.
I think so too, man. And the thing is, a lot of people are calling for Jack Del Rio, the defensive coordinator out there in Washington. They want him gone, man. And
Jack is trash.
Him and then the offensive coordinator, I think it's Zach Taylor or Zach Smith. I forgot whatever the guy's name is. But, I mean, a lot of like I said, we're from the DMV area. I got a lot of sources out here in Washington. They're trying to really promote this guy and want this guy to someday be a head coach. But he's just not showing that he can do that. He can't even handle his offensive play calling duties. I mean, he's horrible.
Yeah, so, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, man. So Washington, they lost, man. Held on the first half. Rest in peace with Sean Taylor, but 31-13. the last game I wanted to talk about from the two more games I actually wanted to chat about. I wanted to talk about this this Dallas New England game, man. I mean, this Dallas New England game, it was a weird game. Like I was all on the Cowboys all week, and New England played them tough, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, it's tough to pretty much win out there in New England, period, because you're going against Belichick and their defense. And now Belichick got his son out there. You know what I mean?
Oh no. Yeah.
I mean, so
he got his son out there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go into great detail about that, but just cool. Just while you watch a New England game, they keep showing my guy, and he just keeps doing that little scowl. You know what I mean? But I mean, Dallas looks good, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean that offense is something to be scared of. If you're any team that's going up and playing against them, Bucks fans, we saw it firsthand, man. I mean, CeeDee Lamb, receiver in the league, and we do top 10 receivers in the league again next season. He's definitely gonna be in my top 10 because my man can't be stopped. He's the number one receiving threat on that team. Amari Cooper, and then they got Gallup. I think Gallup's hurt, and then now Zeke and Tony Pollard are running the ball well. So, but I mean, it was scary at the end. I mean, you got some questionable play calls from Mike McCarthy? What actually clock management and just going for it on fourth down and when to not go for it. I know late in the fourth quarter on 4th and 1, this guy decides that, you know, offense is moving the ball. It's 4th and 1. You decide that you're not going to go for it. You're in field goal range. You're going to try this kick right here in the New England Stadium, one of the toughest places to kick, and miss the field goal, you know? So giving them good field position, back and forth game. But ultimately, in overtime, Dak does what he does, man. I mean, Dak, people just got to get used to it. Dak Prescott's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL now. All right, so he's on that. He's on that level with the elites. I mean,
would you put him top 5? I don't think I would put him top 5. They definitely have a top 5 wide receiver core.
I would say this. If I did to do top 5 right off the top of my head, I obviously, I got to take Tom. It's not even obviously.
Yeah.
Tom. It's Kyler Murray. It's
you can say that one more time. You can say Murray.
It's Kyler Murray. I mean, It's Herbert. It's Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott. I mean, the thing is, I can't say Dak's not better than either of these guys right now. And Aaron Rodgers, I didn't even bring him up. You know what I mean? I can't I can't like this season. I can't not historically. This season, I cannot say that Dak Prescott is not a top 3 quarterback. I can't. I mean, I'm saying this season, bro. And I even say Matt Stafford. Like I said, just this season alone. I know, I know you're a Washington fan. I know it hit you where it hurts. But at the end of the day, I'm a realist, babe. You know what I mean? So
I want to see who was one of the top 5 like with leading this yards. Yeah. I think we had like a picture going. It was something I saw you posted.
It was Tom Brady,
right?
Your boy Carr,
yeah. Kyler Murray.
I think it was Kyler Murray was up there. Dak was up there, and I think Herbert or Matt Stafford was up there. Or something.
I think Matt Stafford was up there. Okay,
you know what I mean.
All right, so
and like I said, I mean, I didn't even talk about Mahomes. Mahomes has had a shitty year. Mm-hmm. I mean, this year he's not I'm saying like this year he's not a top QB. I mean, he's just always pushing everything, you know. But I mean, getting back to that, I mean, let's move on to the next game, man. I mean, Jay, I know you probably want to talk about your Raiders, man. Tell us about what you were seeing in that Raiders versus Denver matchup.
Oh yes, sir. So, all right, so more the same, to be honest with you. Max Crosby is out there killing them. Solomon, we're getting help. We're getting help from our D line. That's number one. That's the ball of the game. Yannick wasn't getting too many sacks. His numbers are not exactly there, but you can tell the pressure is there. Solomon, I think everyone got their lick in on Teddy that week from the defensive line. That's been great. I've been worried because Trey Mullen has been out, which is our best corner, and he's probably going to be out next week as well. So the defense definitely stepped up. We picked up a player from Chargers practice squad. He ended up coming big with interception and played pretty damn well. And as far as the offense side of the ball, the only difference I've seen them running is passing out the backfield. I think that helped a lot. Something Gruden didn't do, and Greg Olsen has worked with Carr before. I don't think we see anything crazy, but that was like statistically. I think as far as like points wise, we scored the most points we ever have. That one game, first game, Gruden's out. I like the play calling is a little different, and I'm excited to see us, kind of move forward. Honestly,
I feel you, man. Like I said, I mean, I was a little. The spread wasn't nothing in that last game. I was just a little unsure because of being in the wake of the whole John Gruden thing and the new head coach and offensive coordinator. But if the Raiders can do that every week, man. I mean, like I said, right now I think they're tops in the division or right behind the Chargers or wherever they land.
Tied with Chargers.
Tied with the Chargers. I think the Broncos are gonna fall. I mean, Denver really doesn't. You got Teddy Bridgewater, a quarterback, man. I mean, he's a game managing type of dude for a reason. I mean, they started off 3-0 against bums. Now you playing against divisional opponent, real comp. You know what I mean? So I mean, you playing against teams like the Jets and Lions, I mean, you playing against teams like that, of course you're going to look good, all right? They're literally like a college team. You know what I mean?
Oh, not the college team. Not the college team comparison. Not the bang.
Yeah. But, I mean, Raiders look good. I think you guys were 4-2?
Yep, 4-2. 4-2. We are technically behind the Chargers because the Chargers actually beat us. So, yeah.
So, I mean, y'all tied. And Chargers took the L. One more game before we move on to the week 7 action, Jay. I want to talk about this Bills-Titans matchup because I was telling people last show, I think I was telling people, man, I said Titans, I'm taking the Titans. Everybody was sitting there saying all week, not just your guys, Bill's going to punish him. Bill's going to punish him. I think the spread was like -11 or some shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, I actually took Titans.
Who shit? Nah, bro, you took Bills.
Nah. I mean, no. That when it came to my money, baby.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say on the show,
my money, baby.
I'm about to say on the show. I definitely remember you.
I got you.
So you fooling the people, bro. So you fooling the people.
Look, bro, it's too early Wednesday. All right, I look at certain things, how certain lines move. I'm like. Titans.
Titans.
That's it. Yeah, can't question me, bro. The switch happened. I'm always looking at numbers.
I feel you, man. So in this game, that was a great matchup, man. And this is that Titans team that I think they can do a lot more. They can do a lot better, man. I mean, against this Bills team, they had something for them. I'm looking at this matchup, and if the Titans just do that week in and week out, I know you can't wear Big Derrick Henry down every week. Big ass Derrick Henry took off on the motherfuckers, man. This big dude, I'm telling you, it don't look like he's running that fast, but when you see this dude running away from linebacker, safety, your fastest corner, something has to be said for that. He's dusting dudes.
I don't got him dusting people. I don't think I don't really see him really dust people. I just know people hesitate. People hesitate to hit his ass. I would have slowed down too. That joke go from okay, who fight? Oh, it's Henry. Oh. Let's take our time.
Nah. Shit, you saw that long run, bro? Like somebody had the angle on him, you just dusted him. Like,
yeah.
I ain't saying he like the fastest dude in the NFL, but he got speed for a big dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think Henry is faster than what people think. I'll give you that. He's definitely faster than what people think. But I mean that part of that is too is like, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
He had another stiff arm. Like if you Google the game, he stiff armed the defensive end this time. He just stiff armed did the same thing with Mario Addison with the stiff arm, and it was crazy. But I mean the Titans, like I said, Titans look good. This is the Titans team that, like I said, for my pick, preseason pick was the Titans to go, come out of that AFC and be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. And like I said, that's how I'm rocking, man. I mean, I know my boy Caleb Farley's out. I think he had season-ending ACL surgery. You know what I mean? So hopefully he comes back healthy next season. That's a tough blow for the Titans, man. But either way, they move on, man, and they're going to be one of the top teams out there. But let's start off this Week 7 action, Jay, man. I mean, first game is tomorrow night, Thursday night. Broncos. So you should know all about that. Broncos on the road playing against the banged up Browns, man, with a backup quarterback and trouble at running back with Kareem Hunt being out. I don't even know. I think Chubb might be out, to be honest.
Oh, that would be lovely for fantasy.
Yeah. So, I mean, how you feeling about this game, man? Broncos on the road playing the Browns.
I think Broncos still cover the spread.
Really?
Yeah, I think they do. I think I don't. Is the quarterback who's the quarterback behind Baker?
Shoot, it's Case Keenum. Shoot, the spread. Shoot, I mean the spread's -1.5, bro. It was 1 point.
Oh, really?
So,
I mean, maybe they because we got up in that Broncos ass, they start to realize they may not be as good as what we think.
I know somebody ain't gonna be too happy about this, but hey, I'm a realist, man. Broncos suck for real. I ain't gonna hold you. They don't suck literally. I'm just saying. All right. So they got a lot of people that are banged up. You short a receiver,
right?
A lot of your receivers are hurt. Hamler and Jerry Jeudy went out early in the season, and you can't stay healthy. And along the defense, you hurt. I mean, Von Miller made a statement saying coming out he's gonna have his best game. You don't want to do that against this Cleveland Browns offensive line, man, because that's the thing is, regardless who plays at quarterback, who's under center. That big ass O-line gonna bowl you over for real, And they got big ass Wyatt Teller and J.C. Treader and all of those guys. Yeah, I know I'm speaking, gibberish for a lot of people that don't know who those people are, but them some big boys. So for me, man, I'm taking the Browns in this game. Man. I got the Browns winning. They're gonna be at home, and I think they just give it to the Broncos. So you got the Broncos in this game, Jay, right?
Yeah, I just don't believe in Case Keenum, even though he is a seasoned vet. It wouldn't surprise me if they won. I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I mean, they still got a good defense. I just think Teddy is like the ultimate game manager, so he'll always be within range for the most part.
I feel you, and I'm gonna say for our bettors out here, Teddy Bridgewater is not healthy. They're saying he might miss this game, possibly.
Oh.
So even if Teddy does play, I still touch it regardless. But I like the Browns in this one, man.
Okay, so if that's the case, then he's not standing up. I take that back. I'm going Browns.
Okay.
All yeah. Right.
So for Sunday, the Bengals on the road in Baltimore. I got the Ravens in this one, man. I mean, I don't really gotta spend a ton of time on it.
It's not really too much to talk about.
Ravens, like Lamar Jackson's playing on a high level. He's got his confidence back, and they just coming off a win where they just punished the Chargers. You know what I mean? A lot of people thought there was going to be a game, but I mean the Ravens defense is playing a lot better with a shorthanded, at cornerback and banged up running backs. You missing your two starting running backs. You signed Le'Veon Bell and Devontae Freeman, and they found the fountain of youth. I mean, these dudes looking like they looked 2 or 3 years ago. Le'Veon Bell scored a touchdown last week. I was sitting there watching the game. So the Ravens, man, I mean, they got something to be reckoned with out there in Baltimore. But I got them winning. They're going to be one of my bets of the week when we get to bets of the week. Next game, Panthers on the road in New York, man. So for this game, I'm looking at it like this. Giants, you guys suck.
Giants? Yeah, suck.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm not rocking the New York. Now, New York, you don't suck. You know what I mean? I'm planning on be coming out there very, very soon. You know what I mean? Either coming out there and watching some basketball or go shopping. But either way, man, the Giants, man, just please trade Saquon Barkley, man. I just hate seeing him out there. You know what I mean? Trade him to a team that needs a running back. Like, let this dude be, But I got Carolina in this one. I think Carolina got too much defense. Sam Darnold is struggling. They lost a close one to the Vikings. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
Nah, but I said, but the what's the name is struggling worse. So
yeah.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna be without my guy. I was telling people Elijah Moore, receiver, your best receiver. He's gonna be out. I mean, he's been dealing with a foot injury, and once he went out in that Rams game, I mean, it was case closed. But I think we all on the Carolina in this game, man. And now next game, Jay, man, another game, bro. Packers at home. They hosting the football team.
So are we gonna give them the treatment now? Like, did we give some more scrub teams treatment? Because I'm not biased about that. We can just kind of sleepwalk through this because
hey, we got to touch on it a little bit now.
Because this is a snoozer.
Yeah, it is a snoozer. I mean, the way Washington's playing, you know what I mean, with that defense, the overrated ass defense, and where I'm looking at Aaron, and the Packers are getting healthy. I like the Packers in this game. I'm pretty sure you do too, man. Even being a Washington fan.
Yeah, that's it. That's barbecue chicken. That's A-Rod.
Yeah, I mean, case closed. So Packers in this game, that will be in the bets of the week at the end. This next game, man, I don't know how I feel. Well, I actually do know how I feel about it. The Chiefs on the road, playing the Tennessee Titans, bro. Interesting matchup. Now, I'm gonna let you. So, what are you thinking about this one, man? This is an interesting game. Tennessee just beat arguably the best team in the AFC, who are the Bills, right? And then now they're on, playing the old top dogs, who are the Kansas City Chiefs, fresh off the win over Washington. They still not playing great, but Tennessee's playing solid ball, and they're healthy at receiver now with AJ Brown and Julio.
Titans.
Ooh.
I mean, because my thing is their defense is not going to be able to stop King Henry.
Yeah.
That's just really what it comes down to. They're not going to be able to stop them. Their defense is putrid. All right. Now, Titans defense leaves some stuff to be desired. I thought that unit would have been a lot better coming in. But anywho, it's nowhere near worse as Chiefs defense.
I agree. I mean, I'm looking at this game. Tennessee fresh off the win at home. They're going to be at home again. They don't have to travel. And the thing is, they're underdogs at home. I mean, the Chiefs are they're 5.5 favorites right now. Vegas has the Chiefs almost a whole touchdown favorite over the Titans. So you know what that's telling me? I mean, if you find another game you like this week, and like I said, I'm just going to be my bets of the week. I ain't telling you what to do. That you can probably tease that up and get the Titans at like plus 12, close to plus 14. If you get the Titans at plus 14 with King Henry at home, them running the ball against this sorry Chiefs defense that can't stop the run, I don't see why not take it. But I think
I see barbecue chicken.
Yeah, I think we're all on the Titans, bro. This other game, I ain't gonna spend long on it, bro. I just want your prediction. Atlanta, the Falcons, and the Dolphins. They both suck.
Oh, that is a trash scrub. What do you call it? The shit bowl.
The shit
That's
bowl.
what that is. I'm just going with Atlanta, man. That's not gonna really think too much of it. We thought really highly of Miami defense, and they're being hanging to it. The defense is not doing a damn thing.
Yeah.
Get them out of here, scrubs.
I hear you. And then, like I said, bro, I think I started at the top of the show. I was saying, I mean, it looks like Dolphins fans are kind of gonna be getting what they want, man. I mean, they look like you're gonna be closing a deal with the Deshaun Watson going to Miami to try to save the season, man. So I'm happy for that. I'm all for that. I hope Deshaun gets down there in Miami and helps Brian Flores out, because I mean, in that division, who's out there? You got the Jets, you got
garbage,
you got the Patriots. Who else? Jets, Patriots, Dolphins, in New England. I mean, shit. I mean, somebody got to come out of there. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if he goes down there, I mean, they're a one win team now. Shout out to him, Deshaun Watson. Let's get to work, man. But yeah, in this game, I gotta take the Falcons, man. The Dolphins just suck. I mean, Tua sucks. You know what I mean? At NFL standards. All right.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, another shit bowl this week, man. Divisional game. Jets on the road to New England, bro. I mean, who you got?
Jets to where?
Jets.
New England.
New England, the Patriots.
Come
Yeah,
on, man. Come on, man. It's Bill, man. That's he owned them.
it's Bill.
He
Huh?
might as well be like Aaron Rodgers. I
I
own
own
you.
you.
I own you.
Yep. Hey, that shit went
Good.
hard, didn't it?
Yeah, no,
I
it
was,
was hard. I was like, damn. All right, bro. Well, dang, bro, you create enemy for life right there. So
yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and simple here, man. I like New England in this one. If I think they can put up enough offense to stop the Jets, and not be able to compete. Next game, another lopsided game. The Detroit Lions, 0-16, shitty team on the road in LA playing the Rams, bro. Um,
all
I
I
just
hear is Rams.
all I hear is Rams too. And then the thing is, bro, Vegas is so fucked up. They're giving you the spread. You can't even really bet on the motherfucker. They're giving you can get the Rams, but they minus 15 like a fucking college team. You know what I mean? That's kind of ridiculous to me, man. I mean, but I hope you guys got your bets in early in the season, man, because now Vegas is not playing. They're sick of losing money. A lot of the teams that were winning or supposed to win early on the season, Vegas was taking L's. I mean, if you were betting like me, you got your money big early like me. Like I was taking the Bucks, Rams, Packers. To an extent, I was taking the Titans and some of these other great teams. Vegas sees that. They know who the good teams are. Oh, and Dallas. They know who's been getting money. They're going to be marking those spreads up, man. So be careful and tease these games down. This might be a tease game if you're open to that. Jay, the next game, man, Philly is on the road playing your Raiders, bro. So tell us about this one, man. I want to touch
barbecue chicken. All
Okay.
right, that's it. I like Jalen too. You know what I'm saying? But no, Slay, the corner, right? Slay. Is it Slay Slay's with him? Yeah,
Yep.
Darius Slay. But Darius Slay been having some interesting stats with locking people down. So that's the only thing I'm really worried about. Everything else, I'm not really. The defensive line is pretty solid to good. Our offensive line freaking sucks. But that's neither here nor there. That's every week. Trash. But we do have Jacobs back. I just kind of think we kind of beat him in too many departments.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing crazy. Like we're not crazy better than them through the passing attack. Well, I don't know. Carl be cooking, but
yeah.
back running backs we got them beat. Running backs pretty soundly. Defensive line we got them pretty soundly. But everything else, it's kind of like free game, right? Or maybe close enough. So not even just being biased here, being a fan, I think we take that pretty easily, especially after the win over the Broncos.
I feel you. I mean, like I said, I mean they 4-2, man. I mean, they trying to take control of this division. You're at home. Like I wanted to, Jay. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I want to take the Raiders so bad in this game. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read my articles throughout the week and see what's going on with the injury reports, who's playing, who's not. The Raiders should punish and dust off the fucking Eagles, man. Don't lose people's fucking money, Raiders. I mean, because I'm telling you, a lot of people are gonna be on you guys either with the spread or the money line because it's very favorable. You guys are only a -3 at home to the Eagles, dog. Like, come on now. Like, y'all supposed to handle that. Like, eat that up. Handle that. So, yeah, man. Hopefully that pep talk gave it to him, our sports peddlers. But,
Please.
Bucks fans, we've come down to the time. So, 4:25 p.m. game. Bucks at home in the Chicago Bears. I'm going to let you know how it goes. So, this is what's going to happen. Bucks will win. All right. What we got to do is stop my man from running around. My man, I'm talking about Justin Fields. Make sure he's not running around, man. I mean, that boy's fast. We don't have a ton of speed on the edge. You know what I mean? We got to slow this guy down. Don't allow him to get outside the pocket. Keep him in the pocket. Allow Big Vita Vea to push the pocket up the middle and allow him to make stupid rookie mistakes, man, like he did last week. Jalen Hurts is not Jalen Hurts. Justin Fields has shown that he's just like those young quarterbacks. He holds on to the ball too long. If his first read's not open, he holds it and then he tries to scramble and he takes sacks and he throws picks. So, that's what I'm hoping for in this game. Hopefully our secondary, this will allow some of our young guys, these practice squad guys, these rookies, and these free agents to come in and get some reps under our belt once we start playing real comp, man. So I'm looking for a big outing from the defense, especially at the corner spot. We got to come ball this game because this is a win. Well, we're gonna win the game. You know what I mean? Keep Tom upright and healthy, and this is a get right game. If you're a Bucks fan, last season this is where things kind of came together. I think this is the game where Vita Vea broke his leg last season. We lost on the road in Chicago, and it was an ugly loss too. Offense and defense played horrible. And it was the game where Tom was saying this is fourth down. You know what I mean? It was that game. So I'm looking for a big outing from Antonio Brown. I'll be telling people over and over again, Antonio Brown is the best receiver on our team. All right. He might.
What about Evans, bro? What you mean?
No, Mike Evans is nice, bro. I'm telling you, Antonio Brown is different, bro.
He's nice, but he different.
Yeah, that nigga different, bro. I'm telling you. You turn on the tape. If you watch a Bucks game, you see this dude catch the ball, and the way he gets in and out of traffic, he takes it to the house for 6. You know what I mean? This dude just different, man. He's always open. Tom always looks for him. I'm telling you, if you're a Bucks fan, like third down, winnable one-on-one matchups. He's looking for Antonio Brown because he knows he's that elite. Like no corner can literally guard this dude.
Yeah.
But like I said, I like Big Mike, man. Mike's been putting up numbers for us and everything like that. But
Antonio Brown on one. He's on one. That's all right. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Well, my bad, man. Did you have anything to say about this game, man?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say, man. This is y'all gonna whoop the dog shit out of Chicago. They about to come down to earth really quick.
Yeah. Bucks. I think they win, man. Like they should win. They should be 6-1. All right. Next game, Jay. I know you high on them, man. Everybody high on them. These Cardinals, man, at home over here, very near and dear to you, bro. Your hometown team right now. You're Houston Texans.
Man. Fuck Houston Texans.
What, bro? Somebody, I'm telling you better not walk outside. Somebody gonna slap shit out. Look, that's all you said on that podcast. All right. Don't nobody mess. Don't they say don't nobody mess with Texas? Some bullshit.
I don't care about none of that. You know what? I don't care about none of that because I slap shit out of people for free. I done it in 2 other cities, and I can start on the 3rd. All right. That's just really it. Nah, man. I can't get rock with the Texans. One of the teams that when I was moving out here that I wanted to really root for, I kind of always liked them, but I have to understand it with the Sean Watson thing and seeing how they did them and stuff like that. Nah, I'm out of it. Yeah. Go ahead and lose. You scrubs.
I feel you, bro. So like I said,
and plus this is Astros town anyway, right? That's
okay. Baseball town.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, baseball town for sure.
Damn, bro. So we all in the Cardinals. The Cardinals are gonna they should punish them boys.
Come on, man. It's Murray.
Yeah,
it's Murray.
Let that man handle his business, man. Let that man handle his business. Let's see what the Sunday night game, man. Sunday night game. The Colts are on the road. They winners of. What they 2-4. Maybe they can turn the season around. I don't know. They're playing the 49ers though. 49ers at home. He said who? The Niners, man.
I know the Niners, but who?
Oh shit! All right. But anyway, man. So this is an interesting game to me. Very interesting. Let's chat about it, man. Like 49ers, I guess they coming off. I think they had a bye week last week. Mm-hmm. And the Colts are coming off a punishing of the Houston Texans last week. I think they smashed them. 49ers at home, however. I got to see who's playing a quarterback, man. For the 49ers, they got defense all day. You know what I mean? They got defense. It's their offense. I don't know what their offense is going to do, man. And the thing is, the Colts, they're so well-rounded. If they can get consistent play out of Carson Wentz, they should be able to win this game. Carson Wentz is coming off, I think he was AFC or I think he might have been Offensive Player of the Week, to be honest. Surprisingly. After the big weeks that some of these quarterbacks had. But Carson Wentz is playing well for him. Jonathan Taylor. I'll tell you once, man. Jonathan Taylor is one of the best running backs in the game, man. If you're a Colts fan, you gotta be very happy about
Yeah,
what you're getting out of him, man.
he is nice
So
as fuck.
yeah, man. Like I said, he's carrying the load out there. Give him the fucking ball, man. Go ahead and Marlon Mack and Hines and those guys are solid. You know what I mean? But Taylor's the real lead dog. You know what I mean? That boy, if you need a yard, if you need a few yards, he's gonna get it for you. And now T.Y. Hilton's coming back, so maybe the Colts can make some noise and fight for a wild card. Moving forward, I don't know. But yeah, in this game, I got the Colts, man. Jay, who you got?
I also have the Colts. I think I don't think San Francisco showed us enough because on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm.
And Colts is just getting better and better and better.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the thing is, they got the 49ers favorites, -4. I mean, tease that up and you might get the Colts +10 with the plus money. So like I said, look at that. Look at these teasers. I mean, that's how I make a lot of my money. These teasers, all right. Teasers are the best. This other game, the Monday night game, Jay, last football game before we hop into NBA, man. The Saints are on the road in Seattle. Seattle's banged up. They got Russell Wilson. Well, Russell Wilson's out. Now you're rocking with Geno Smith. So Geno Smith last game against the Steelers, and he played solid.
He had solid out there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, he did good for a backup squad against a Pittsburgh, defense with T.J. Watt and all of this and that. And you guys got to stop the little T.J. Watt, defensive player of the year. I mean, he did this against a Seattle team that had Geno Smith at quarterback. I think he had like 2 or 3 sacks or something like that, and had a strip sack or fumble. He did that against a backup tackle, all right, for one, and a backup quarterback, you know what I mean, who holds on to the ball too long and doesn't know his reads like that. So, but in this game, I like the Saints. Even though the Saints are at home, when you're on the road in Seattle, it's always hard to win in Seattle. They're -5. Anything with Jameis, any type of spread other than plus money, I really don't trust it. But I do like the Saints in this game. The Saints got one of the best defenses in the NFL still, with the linebacker and the defensive line. I think it's Cam Jordan. Saints should win this game. In that, very winnable game. In the 3-2, they should move on to 4-2, and before they start moving on to their divisional play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who you got in this game, Jay?
Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at some stuff. Because now, I mean, I'm not gonna say we never not keep it on track, but you didn't call me out about me making that hop with Titans last minute, so I want to make sure. I'm gonna make sure.
Like, oh, didn't this nigga say the Bills? Or no, this nigga said the Titans now.
Yeah, nah. And who did you pick?
Well, I had the Saints.
Saints still?
Saints on the road.
I may just take Saints, bro. I mean, I don't know. Geno Smith? No, that's not a hard one. It depends what type of Jameis you get. I'm going with Saints. It's gonna be that hard, but yeah, you just don't really know with Jameis, bro. You just don't really know.
Yeah, you don't know, bro. I mean, you really don't know at all. You know what I mean? Now, man, like I said, before I started off the show, Jay, we're gonna be talking a little NBA, man. So since you hopped on, man, we're gonna be talking about some of what we've been seeing so far, some of our, I guess, early season picks, who we're gonna be, rocking with, betting with, talking about, to a high level. So I guess I'll start it off, man. So for me, I know NBA was opening night, which was last night, which was Tuesday. And, the Bucks got off to that win, man. I mean, they got their rings. Giannis was a little emotional, you know what I mean? But once them boys started balling and running up and down the floor, Giannis just showed, man, he's the best player. He's the best player in the league, man. Both offensively and defensively. This guy, I'm telling you, he's just the hardest working dude on the court. You know what I mean? Every possession. This dude's out here blocking shots. He's throwing people shit, putting the ball in the hoop, setting people up. Now he's knocking down threes in mid range. You really can't do too much and ask, for too much from this dude. He's your lead general. Like he's your guy. And now you got Chris Middleton. I think Chris Middleton gave him 20. And they did all this with Drew Holiday, their starting point guard, being pulled, I think, for a foot or a leg injury or some shit. You know what I mean? For the Nets, I don't know what's wrong with you guys, man. Well, actually, I do know what's wrong with you guys. I'm sorry. And it's not Kyrie Irving. It's the guy at the top. It's the head coach. They got to get Steve Nash out of there, man.
Oh, no. Not the attack of Steve Nash.
Bro, no, they got to get him out of there, man, because I'm telling you, he's just running that same little stupid bullshit he did last season. You got to coach some type of defensive strategy, guy. Like, these guys just keep switching. They can't handle the pick and roll. These guys out here getting cooked. Joe Harris, you are trash, dog.
Not the
Joe Harris. Joe Harris, bro. If you're not out there making baskets, you're a defensive liability, dog. Like you just need to go sub yourself out of the game. You know what I mean? That's how bad it is. Blake Griffin just looks incredibly slow. Giannis just blew by him, and he's not out there making shots. And then LaMarcus Aldridge just look really old and out of shape. So Patty Mills had a good game. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
I'm gonna say who did you take on that bet though, bro?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I took the Nets, man. I just took the Nets opening night. Like I said, I think I talked to you about it earlier. Like I said, it was just
I tried to convince you. You was like, man, I don't know. I said, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I tried to convince him. I said something ain't right. He's like, I don't know, man. The Nets. I'm like,
Yeah, like I said, it was just some opening night, action. The thing is, my biggest thing is, it was something small to start the season off. Nothing, a little something just to see what's going on. It's a favorable matchup. You think KD and Harden are gonna come to play. KD, he got to step up a little more, man. He got to, not necessarily from an offensive perspective, but from a leadership standpoint, getting these boys right, getting them in the right position, making these guys do what they're supposed to do and holding them accountable. Now, James Harden had a nice little first half. Then in the second half, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And the thing is, like I said, it all really boils down to Steve Nash. Steve Nash is not using James Harden right. James Harden is a pure scorer. Like, you got to get this dude, allow him to score. He's a great facilitator, a passer of the ball, running the point. But allow this dude, run some plays for him, man, to score. Like, this dude has an amazing jump shot. His handles are silly. He made people look silly last game. Against the Bucks. I can't remember who he cooked and crossed up and made a layup. But he did that. And then, like I said, Joe Harris, man, they might have to find a trade for him, man. He ain't worth all that fucking money. I could go out there and miss shots like that, bro. And don't play no defense like you're doing, But
play no defense like you're doing. The disrespect. But you're not wrong. You're not lying.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, tell me what are your thoughts on it? Did you watch the game?
Yeah, of course. Giannis still dominant, per usual. I think the team is playing. I think the team is like bought into that championship pedigree. I think this is the time they really think they can do it again. And I see it. I think that winning championships change people, and I think it's changing Giannis too, because Giannis has been pressing the jumper for a while, and next thing you know, I've seen this man do a euro. Giannis all just power, which is
shit. Hold up, bro. No, Giannis be hitting them euros now. You tripping?
That euro was filthy. I was just like, oh, he wasn't lanky. Nah, man. He let the fullback. He just come back and just run at you. Yeah, come on, bro. It. But that champion, I don't know. They was like, nah, this need to be in the gym. I mean, this boy, he is spicing them. So no, I mean, I think there's a lot going on. I think they are missing Kyrie Irving scoring. I think James Harden dropped 21 points, something like that.
Yeah, that's not enough though, man.
That's enough.
You gotta put up 30. You gotta put up 30
to win, and that's kind of terrible. I think their offense was not geared around, but it was definitely built in mind of having Kyrie Irving in this 22, 27 points, because then I've been okay. And it's a lot harder to key in on 3 players versus 2. Yeah. So, with that being said,
the way I look at it, man, like I said, the Nets have more than enough talent to win, man. It's the coaching. Like Steve Nash running a horrible offense. You playing no defense.
Shit, we lost. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, you lost. Thank you. I told you about that shit, boy.
Hey, look, it was close too. We covered
I know it
spread.
was. I was watching that shit. I had a money line, babe. So I fucked them spreads. You know how I get down.
Yeah, if I put money on my Detroit today, boy, we would have got it. We would have covered.
Yeah, right. So anybody that don't know, Jay talking about that Bulls on the road versus goddamn Pistons. I was told I called him. Bro, when I called you, was it today or the other day?
Yeah, he called me the other day. Yeah, yesterday he set me up, had a good conversation about whatever, and then came back to me, telling me them shitty ass Pistons. I'm like, oh God. I can't wait, boy. I'm like,
give me that money, man. Give me that money. And the thing is, I had the money. The money line was steady rising all day. I saw this shit go from like 188 to 190 to 200 to minus 210 to minus 220, minus 215. And I had my shit in the other day. I had the money line with the Bulls. What was it minus? I had like minus 170 or minus 1.
Oh, yeah, you got in there early.
60. You know what I mean? So I smashed them. And the thing is,
I was saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I parlayed, and the thing is, I parlayed this with the Titans. With the plus money. So I parlayed the Titans with the plus money. They ultimately won, but they were like plus 14 against the Bills, and I parlayed it with this Bulls bet. But
you did a teaser.
Yeah, teaser. My bad.
Okay, smart. Okay. You said 11 early. I'm like, that spread was not no goddamn 11. Then I'm thinking, oh yeah, he's talking about teaser.
Teaser.
Right. Yeah.
Like I said, them teasers, boy. I'm telling you, get all you can want, man.
So how can you do money line with teasers? You can do money line with teasers?
Hell yeah, boy. That's how I get my pockets stacked.
Oh man, we're gonna have to talk after this. We use the same site now. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this. I didn't know that was an option. I've been doing it wrong, y'all.
Pockets line, money line, teasers. Bro, I said at the end of the show, every fucking show. But anyway, let's talk about this game, bro. So like I said, I watched a little bit of it. The Bulls a little out of sorts. A lot of moving parts. Jay, what did you see from your squad? That's your squad. K, what do you think you're K? You're rookie, man.
So K didn't play today.
Oh, okay.
That's that. Yeah. Right. That. Yeah. Unfortunately, he did not. Ankle injury.
Damn.
He felt like he's fine. We've been seeing him shoot, but I guess like Pistons are taking like the very precautious thing about it, and that's cool.
Right.
But I can tell you right now, beating us 94 to 98 without really our best, without technically possibly our best player, best player. Grant is definitely our best player. But like outside our second or third best player, possibly. I'm telling you right now.
He said we lost.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
We covering. We are the team that's going to cover for y'all. All right. We may not win, but we will cover. They about to get my pockets right. Because they definitely cover with the -7 and Bulls only won by 6. Cover. We 1-0 against the spread.
I hate you. Hey, and I'm 1-0 with this money in the NBA for the day. Like I said, I took an L last night with the Nets. Though I said I only bet a little fucking $25. What's that?
Yeah, you bounced back. Yeah, I ain't shit. Funky ass $25. We all right. We eating better. Right? That's lunch.
Right, literally. But yeah, I like the Bulls this season. I want to talk about the Bulls a little bit. So the Bulls is gonna be one of my betting teams, man. Like a lot of people last year, I know the Bucks is still gonna be my betting team, but the line is gonna rise because they're NBA champions. So you gotta find that team that not a lot of people are high on, and heavy on, and rock with them. I like the Bulls lineup. I like Lonzo Ball at the point. You know what I mean? I like Zach LaVine at the small forward / shooting guard. I like DeMar DeRozan. I like Vucevic. You know what I mean? Knocking down threes and scoring in the paint just on offense. I like the Bulls squad. They got a nice little squad, man. And I'm not even gonna hold you. If the Bulls can do some small little things and make some small adjustments, they can be a problem. I ain't gonna see they gonna be the top 1 or 2 teams in the league, but I don't see why they can't be a top 4 team in the East. That's just my honest opinion.
I can see that. They got a talent for it.
Yeah, I mean the Bulls got talent for that, man. I mean, another team I want to talk about on the NBA side, man. I do want to talk about these goddamn 70 fucking Sixers, man. Um, Jay, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I started off the top of the show, man. I was sitting there telling the people, so this nigga Ben Simmons, right, gets kicked out of practice.
Yep.
Gets kicked out of practice. Sitting there, he's the only nigga in fucking dingy ass looking little sweatpants. Everybody else in shorts and t-shirts, sweatpants, got a cell phone in his pockets and shit. And doesn't. Then I think he said he didn't want to run a drill with Doc Rivers. And
He didn't run a defensive drill, yeah.
Yeah, and he said I'm not doing that shit. And Doc Rivers sends him home.
Yeah,
And this. But check this out, bro. Check this out, bro. We're gonna talk about this. This nigga decides to go to a fucking strip club.
Oh, he sounds like a real one now. He went from sweaty niggas he don't like to biddies and titties. So like he made the right decision to me, cuz you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, I'm just like this dude, man. I mean, Philly, you at some point you gotta realize you're not gonna get,
Yeah, he's not rocking.
You're not gonna get the guys that you really want for Ben, man. I mean, because the league knows, you know what I mean? They know that you want to get rid of them by all means. So they're not going to give you exactly what you want. You can get a CJ McCullough. I'm okay with that, man. Go ahead and get CJ McCullough and let the Blazers send some picks and send them to Portland, man. I mean, I know you guys denied the trade and was asking for more or some shit. I mean, get that dude out of there, man. I'm just sick of seeing his fucking face. And the thing is, the 76ers got this great talent who's Embiid, man. My man needs help, man. Like I said, that's my boy. Get my man Embiid some help. I mean, they struggling tonight with the goddamn Pelicans. You know what I mean? Last year with Ben, I mean, they would have been punishing these boys. They on the road, in New Orleans playing the Pelicans, and they struggling.
Yeah, Pelicans not even all that. Fuck them.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, 76ers, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen there, but do something and make it quick, man, because you don't want to stick around and now you short-handed,
Yeah, I mean they just need another big star right now. It's a 2-man game with Joel Embiid and Harris.
Yeah.
And I mean Harris is doing good, and Joel Embiid and Harris is carrying it right now. So
yeah. Jay, I want to ask you, man, how you feeling about these Lakers, bro? I mean,
I already told you got West Brick, and I can't even call him LeBron LeBrick after last night.
You calling him LeBrick?
Yeah, I was calling him LeBrick. He must have heard me. He said, "I'm gonna cash everyone in here, Jay, because I know you watching." Cheese, like ooh, yeah, my heart, my money, but I ain't tripping because I still won because I still bet on Golden State. But I think the Lakers get it together. They'll get it together. I think the LeBron playing like that. Anthony Davis is virtually unstoppable, for the most part. So I mean, I don't know. I still see the chance they can win.
Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, I mean, Lakers. I do want to talk about the Lakers a little bit. I mean, what I saw in this game, LeBron looked, rejuvenated and re-energized and stuff like that. LeBron's gonna do what he's gonna do. He's gonna score 30 some games, some teams. He's gonna score 17. You know what I mean? Now Westbrook, he's first game back home in LA.
Game. Yeah,
in LA, maybe it's jitters, but I mean, I'm saying it now. I mean, I just Russell Westbrook, man. I mean, he has no jump shot. You know what I mean? My man can't shoot, and the thing is, LeBron does better with his third best player being a jump shooter. You know what I mean? Look at when he won with the Cavs. It was LeBron, Kyrie, it was Kevin Love. Kevin Love, a cold-blooded sniper of a shooter.
Yeah, he can't do nothing else.
When he was with the Heat, who was it? I mean, Dwayne Wade,
Chris Bosh. Chris
Bosh is a fucking shooter. I mean, Chris Bosh can shoot better.
But I mean, not even that. Ray Allen, he had the best, one of the best shooters of all time. So
he had Ray Allen. I mean, now you're putting a ball-dominant guard, along with LeBron. LeBron is so ball-dominant. I mean, and the thing is, Westbrook will be different if he's a real good slasher. You know what I mean? He'd get in the paint and slash to the rim like a Richard Jefferson type or something like that. He don't even slash. He just stand around and wait for the ball.
Yeah.
So the way I'm looking at it, I got to see what this offense looking like. I mean, their defense is always top, top notch. You got Anthony Davis, and you got Kent Bazemore. Kent Bazemore is a solid defender, and he's in the starting lineup. But I don't know, man. I mean, Russell Westbrook, we're gonna have to see what his role is gonna be because he's not a spot up shooter. I saw him spot up and shoot a few times. The man does not have that. That's not his game. He's not a spot up, stand in the corner and hit a 3-point shot. He's not.
And it's okay. I look. I'm put it like this. I definitely trust that they'll figure it out. But yeah, you're right. This. I just say everyone, just especially Lakers fans, let's just not overreact, right? Not just yet. Yeah. He's got LeBron, the person that if anyone can make it work, it will be him. Westbrook is a talent, so regardless. So, man, we'll just have to see.
Man, hey, bro, I'm looking at some of these scores right now. These basketball scores.
Oh,
we might have to fucking fade the fucking Rockets. They suck.
Guys. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You absolutely know that.
They just getting smashed. I mean, the Timberwolves. Timberwolves is smashing the Rockets. Who else? The Wizards. The Wizards is punishing the Raptors. That's another team might have to fade. Fade the Raptors. Raptors is not looking good.
Yeah, they got their ass handed to.
Yeah, I mean, now your Kyle Lowry's going. You know what I mean? You got no more Kyle. Now you got Van Fleet. I like my man Van Fleet. You feel me? I love Van Fleet. But he's your best player. That's the thing. He's your best player. Van Fleet cannot be your best player on the team. What's the Pascal Siakam?
Yeah.
He's not he's not that good, man. My man's out there missing layups last season. I mean, he's solid. He ain't nothing to be really, be scared of. You feel me? But yeah, the Raptors might be a team we're probably gonna be fading when we're doing the betting.
Oh yeah.
I do want to talk about before we get out of here and get with the bets, man. Miami Heat. You heard it here first. Watch out. All right. Miami Heat. They're gonna be a problem. All right. You wanna know why? They brought in Kyle Lowry. He's going to put everybody in place with the instant buckets. Jimmy Butler does not have to be that dude at the end that's looked like it. Give me the ball. You know what I mean? Now you got Kyle. In the fourth quarter, Kyle will give it to you. Go down the lane, flop, get to the foul line, flop it on the defensive end, taking charges. Jay, I want to hear your opinion. I think Miami's going to be a sleeper of a team. I can see them giving all these boys hell in the East and just in the NBA period.
I don't know. Like Lowry in preseason didn't really look too good. Preseason doesn't say too much, but it comes to Tyler, right? I hate to say this. Yeah, I think
Tyler the fake hero.
Yeah, I mean, did you hear what he said though about him in the comparison to Trae Young?
Who? Tyler Hero?
Tyler Hero said I belong in a conversation to Trae Young and Luka and look, relax. All right. I pinned you as a player that I really believed in coming out the draft. And I wasn't wrong so far. So, but you're reaching, bro. All right? You're reaching.
No, he's doing more than reaching, bro. Somebody ended up being like, look, bro, your name is Tyler Hero. You heard? Your name is Tyler Hero. You ain't no goddamn Trae Young, bro. You ain't no goddamn Luka. These boys cold. You know what I mean? Like these dudes, you wanted to be a celebrity last year. Take Instagram models and take Instagram pictures, dude. Like these dudes was really in the gym. You know what I mean? You was a wannabe. You was a wannabe. I don't know. You know what I mean? You just wanted to be the Instagram dude. I mean, but go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, outside of that though, like I think Tyler Hero is going to be the because I mean Jimmy's going to be Jimmy, of course. Bio's going to be Bio. Kyle Lowry, I don't think Kyle Lowry is going to bring enough of the scoring. I think he's going to bring that defense and setups, but they need also a really good scorer. Like they need a score. And Tyler Hero can do it, but 1 year he looked efficient. Rookie year, the next year he came out there and looked like a flop. Sophomore year, I get it. Sophomore slump. So let's hope that his returns come out this year. And then I think if that's the case, I think Miami Heat will be all right. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, when I look at this Miami Heat roster, man, I mean, they got Kyle Lowry at the point. You got Jimmy Butler. You got Tyler Hero, who's solid. A lot of people don't understand. You got Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo, but a lot of people. I mean, all right, keep
He
sleeping on.
stay injured.
All right, well, the thing is, they're not really gonna be relying on him like that, bro. You know what I mean? So he don't have to play big minutes. You got PJ Tucker. A lot of people not talking about him as this dude's a lockdown defender. And he's a corner 3-point hitter. You know what I mean? Like, I can just see it now. Kyle Lowry driving down the lane. PJ Tucker wide the fuck open, knock down three. You know what I mean? PJ Tucker taking fouls, taking on the best defender. And the thing is, you got Jimmy Butler, who's another lockdown defender. That's how Jimmy Butler got his start when he was on the Bulls. And, you know, the two-man game with Derrick Rose, Carlos Boozer, and, you know, all our dudes, you know, sitting there doing what they were supposed to do on that end. But yeah, I mean, I like this Miami Heat team, man. I mean, and then you got Bam Adebayo, you got Markieff Morris. I mean, you got Markieff Morris, you got Duncan Robinson hitting threes. To me, like I said, Kyle Lowry, for our basketball, if you understand basketball, you understand how much of a problem the Miami Heat going to be, because they already played defense. They just didn't have enough offense, you know. So yeah. I'm high on the Heat, man. I'm telling you, there's no team in the NBA. I can see them beating the Nets. I can see them beating the Bucks. I can see them beating the Lakers, Suns. Anybody you want to line up against them, they can beat on any given night. They're that good because of Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, Victor Oladipo coming back. They're going to be a problem in the East for me, man. But anything else? Any other NBA, you know, topic you want to talk about before you get to the?
I want to say this. I'm gonna say this about. I mean, Rockets is ass, but I will say this. That if D'Angelo, Anthony Edwards, and Cat can actually stay healthy, because they haven't. It's always been one been injured or two been injured and so forth. Yeah, Timberwolves. If them three can stay healthy, more so, I believe in Anthony Edwards. I know who the youngest out the group, y'all, but that the arrogance is real. But that boy be balling. He heard that he could do anything, pro anything. Just ask him. Elite. So, but yeah, no, if they stay together, I think T Wolves is going to. I don't know if I want to say surprise people, because it's talent. They just never put together, but I think they'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, T Wolves is looking nice tonight. I guess I would say that because they're playing the Rockets.
That's what I said. Right. Let's Rockets some shit. You know, I said that number one. They some shit.
Yeah, I said Timberwolves. You know, I mean, they got some young talent. I give them that. Let's see them get some comp. You know, what I mean, then I really start. You know what I mean? But I already knew you was on the Timberwolves before, so I know that's kind of your little squad you be looking out for. But yeah, let's get to the bets, man. Jay, you want to start it off? You want me to start it off, man? I can knock mine out, man. I got a few of them. I got a lot. So I got it. When
he said a few. Then he went to I got a lot.
I got a lot. Like I said, I try to help the people because it's one day a week, man. We only doing this shit one day a week. Like, like before we was doing it twice a week. Things change, things like that. So we're doing it one day a week. So I'm covering bets from Thursday night, which is tomorrow, Wednesday, October 21st, Thursday night football, college football, NBA leading all the way up until next week, next Tuesday. I'm giving you bets until then, all right? So tune in, and check them out. So I'm going to go run down my bets. And most of my bets are combinations of either money line or teasers, all right? I'm heavy on money lines and teasers. I mean, if I'm doing a point spread parlay, I'm throwing something small on. I'm not doing a little $100 to win, a few grand. You know what I mean? Like that. I mean, yeah, I'll do every once in a while. That's not my bread and butter. I win every fucking week. You know what I mean? I literally win every fucking
week. Talk to him. Every fucking week.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I rarely ever lose a bet. You know what I mean? It's safe betting, money line teasers. I mean, and the thing is, it depends on how your bankroll is. Like, I throw big money on bets because I'm that confident. And, some of you guys, you throwing little $10, $15 parlays to win, $6,000. Like, that's cool. But you got like 8 teams.
You got like 18.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, you got to relax. Let me crush people's dreams
now. I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that's just not how I'm rocking. You know what I mean? If you keep doing that, that little $10, $15, $20
It
adds
started
up, bro.
adding up.
Then
Yep.
you mess around and lost fucking $350 in one weekend messing around with these little dumb teaser combinations. I don't do that. Stick with a solid 2 or 3 team or one team and rock with it. You know, throw some money on the other side if the motherfuckers is losing.
There you go. Yep. I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
Who can I catch live?
So
Don't
here's the
mind me.
bets. Yeah, bro. Here's the bets, man. So I think they play tomorrow night, actually. SMU. Well, they might play on Saturday. I love SMU, the SMU Mustangs in college football. They're gonna be at home. They're playing Tulane. Tulane Green Wave. Tulane's like 1-4. No, actually they're like 1-5 or some shit. They play solid. SMU has too much talent, too much offensive firepower, and they're gonna be at home. So I love them in a money line or a teaser situation. Right there, their numbers minus 611. I love the University of Buffalo on the road over Akron. Akron sucks. Buffalo has a horrible record, but don't let the record fool you. You know what I mean? They run into some tough comp in the MAC conference. They lost, and even some Power Five, Group of Five teams. So I love Buffalo. University of Buffalo over Akron. Right now, their money lines 443. Like I said, all these are money lines or teasers, combination of teasers. Find another team to parlay with it. I love Ole Miss. Ole Miss at home over LSU. LSU surprised me last week, man. Beating Florida like that. It was surprising. I mean, Brad's son, Brad Johnson. If you don't know, we had Brad Johnson on our show, former Super Bowl winning quarterback for the Buccaneers. His son came out there and balled, man. Looked calm, composed, cool, calm, and collective, and they came out there and ran the fucking ball too, out there in the LSU. But Jay, I know this your squad, brother, but we rocking with Ole Miss this week, okay?
Oh Lord, I know it's your squad, but we rocking with Ole Miss.
Yeah, we're rocking with Ole Miss, bro. Now I do like this other game. I like Houston at home over East Carolina. East Carolina, they don't have enough talent to fuck with Houston. Houston gets a lot of division. Well, they're division both for Division One, or I think East Carolina is Division One AA. I can't remember. But yeah. Houston is a Power 5 team, man. They got a lot more talent. They're playing solid. They're gonna be at home. East Carolina has offense, but I think Houston has more talent on both sides of the ball. I love Ohio State in a teaser, or you got to tease them down. Over Indiana. Indiana's horrible at the quarterback spot. Michael Penix Jr. Throws a lot of picks. And Ohio State just have A1 talent, the best you can get in college football. I love the University of Virginia at home over Georgia Tech. You know what I mean? So I'm loving that. Georgia Tech is not very good, and I like Virginia. Virginia smashed. I forgot. I had Virginia my best of the week last week. They smashed somebody. They beat the shit out of them too. But they should beat the shit out of Georgia Tech, to be honest. At home. Now for NFL's like this. I don't love a lot of NFL games this week. I'm just being honest. I don't love a lot. But here we go. So on my bets of the week, I love the Ravens at home over the Bengals. I think the Ravens got a lot more offensive firepower than for the Bengals, and their defense will cause a lot of problems for that Bengals front offensive line and get to Joe Burrow. There's one thing about Joe Burrow. He will stand in that pocket, and he will. But the thing, he's gonna take a lot of hits, man. He will stand back there and sling that motherfucker. But if Calais Campbell or one of them guys gets a good hit on him, you know what I mean, he could be out for the count a little bit. So I like the Ravens in that. I love the Packers at home over Washington. You gotta keep fading Washington right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them, man.
Fade them.
Yeah, you gotta fade them hard, and they're gonna be in Green Bay. You know what I mean? So Packers at home, fans yelling. The quarterback Taylor Handkerchief or whatever the dude's name is. He's
not the Taylor Handkerchief.
that's what it is, bro. I mean, that's what it is. But I like the Packers in that one. Money line or teaser, like I said, as always. I love this bet. I absolutely love this. The Titans at home. They are underdogs at home. They're plus 5.5 at home. Tease them up parlay that with the Ravens or the Packers, or if you want to drop some money on the Bucks or something like that, tease them up, and you can probably get like plus 14, dog. Plus 14 at home with the Chiefs with a very shaky defense, dog. Like, stop playing, man. I'm telling you, that might be one of the bets, the real bets of the week. Tease them up, man. Get that plus 14 and find another game, because even if the Chiefs win, they ain't beating them boys by no 13, 14 points. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I can't see that happening. You know what I mean? If you know football, you know what I'm talking about. On my last NFL bet, I'm gonna find some type of way. I mean, Vegas took my Rams away, you know. But I like the Bucks at home over the Bears. I gotta see what if I tease them down, how many points am I getting? But knowing me, I'll probably find another game, a decent game, like a Ravens game, parlay it with and get close to even money and throw some real bread on it.
Yeah.
And let's see. So for NBA, I'm not gonna break it down like college football, but these are my bets for like I said, from Thursday, which is tomorrow, all the way up until next Tuesday. All right. So I like the Clippers over the Warriors on Thursday night, which is tomorrow. I like the Nets over the 76ers on Friday night. Staying on Friday night, I like the Bulls at home over the Pelicans. Saturday, I love the Heat. Actually on Saturday is a few games, so pay attention. That I love. I love the Heat over the Pacers. I love the Mavs over the Raptors. So shout out to our boy Daryl Armstrong. Thanks for coming on the show, Coach. Shout out to you guys, and good luck to you guys this season on opening night. Tell Luke I said what's up, and let's get this money.
Yes,
I love the Mavs over the Raptors. Raptors suck, as we saw. I love the Bulls over the Pistons again. Jay, I'm sorry y'all play them again on Saturday, brother. I think the Bulls get it together and Bulls handle business. Staying on Saturday, I like the Bucks over the Spurs. I like the Clippers over the Grizzlies as well. All on Saturday, all on this Saturday. Now for Sunday, I like the Nets. I like the Nets over the Hornets. I like the 76ers over the Thunder. Lakers over the Grizzlies. Bucks over the Pacers on Monday. This is not starting on Monday now. Bucks over the Pacers. Bulls over the Raptors. Heat over the Magic. Nets over the Wizards. And for Tuesday, I like the Mavs over the shitty Rockets. And that's my best. Like I said, I know it's a lot, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot. But like I said, just rewind this back, pay attention, man. Look how we talk about the sport, look how we break it down, and then do your analysis and read your fucking articles, man. It's not that hard. I'm trying to help you get this money. I'm getting real dough. You know what I mean? I'm getting real. I'm trying to help you guys. All of my, like I said, my real big money bets, they win. They win, dog. Like I said, rewind back the tape. See what I'm calling. I haven't lost a big money bet. You know what I mean? I might have lost some games. Like when I say, hey, you can't miss this one, I don't lose. But Jay, my bad, man. I'm gonna let you get to it. What you got for the people, man?
Nah, look. All right, so we going with Friday. Friday, I got depending on spreads released, watch the spread for Cleveland and Knicks. They're going to be my big money, not my big money, but my close betters as far as spread wise. Of course, Detroit. You said Friday. Friday we don't play. Bulls play Pelicans. That's an icy one.
I said Saturday. I think y'all play.
Okay, yeah, we probably play them Saturday again. So
y'all play them Saturday.
Shit bowl Thunder versus Houston. I'm taking Houston. That's easy. That's a shitty game. You know what I'm saying? You wipe your ass with those tickets. Phoenix Suns and Lakers. I got the over. I definitely got the over. Utah Jazz clearly over Kings. That's what I got for basketball. Football, I'm with Rome, guys. I don't got too much going on besides the obvious. Baltimore over Cincinnati. Money line. If you want to do spread, I could see parlay parlaying the Ortiz with Bengals. Depending on how big that is. That -6 is kind of alarming to me. Patriots versus Jets. Like Aaron Rodgers to the Bears, they get owned. Kansas City Chiefs get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? LA Rams versus Lions. Don't even touch that. -15. My
Bro, they
lord.
keep taking my Rams away, dog.
Yeah, they see what you're doing, man. They're like, this man Rome is killing us. You got to go. So
damn, like yeah. If you got your money in on the Rams early, God bless you, because now you're gonna get college football spreads with the fucking Rams. It's ridiculous.
And I like the Colts covering or beating San Fran with the -4. And did I say Washington get their ass bust? I think I said Washington get their ass bust.
Say it again.
Money line. I just want to make sure double check. We didn't forget. So yeah, that's my plays, y'all.
Nice, man. Like I said, listen to the bets, man. Like I said, we really spit, real stuff. Like I said, if you really, really listen, like I said, and the thing is, you can play back the last show, and you can listen to like when we say like when I say like, hey, it's a can't miss bet. This is my real big money bet. I haven't lost. And like I said, it depends on how much you put. If you put $10 on, you won $10. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But for me and my money, I'm not telling you how much I put on it. But just know I'm trying to kill him. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do well in life. Life is too short. You know what I mean? COVID is running rampant. You don't know what the fuck's going on out here, man. People losing their job through the pandemic and the mandatory vaccination mandate. And I want to chop on this real quick topic before we head out and end the show. Watch out, people. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these people, a lot of these places of employment are requiring these mandatory vaccination mandates. Be careful. It's holiday season. You don't want to get bowled over out here, man. You got to watch it back at the gas station because people can get laid off. Some people don't want to get the vaccination, man. You know what I mean? And some of these people are going to result to evil ends in the criminal aspect. You know what I mean? So, watch your back. It's holiday season. You won't get your home broke into. You don't want to get bowled over. You don't want to get lined. Stay safe. All right? Because these people are trying to feed their families. So be careful, man. Just be careful. Because I've already seen some of the crime. Some of these people getting laid off. Construction workers requiring them to get mandatory vaccinations. And they result in other means to feed their families, so watch out there.
And you guys stay down there because I will lay your ass out. Family or not.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, you got to watch out. Like I said, I'm being honest. I'm not just saying that. There might be an uptick in crime this winter, this holiday season. This is just real stuff. I don't really talk about this, but I'm seeing a lot of it. You know what I mean? Little petty crime, people breaking entrance, stealing little money. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going on. Watch out for people, man. And stop talking so fucking much and get it off social media. But that's the end of the show, man. Take it easy. You know what I mean? Have fun. Enjoy yourself.